Morning all. So we had this wild plan, or not wild plan, but this plan this weekend was to go camping and show everyone our merch and let everyone know it's available. The website will be live soon, but just to let everybody know that we now have merch you can support the channel with. T-shirts, jumpers, this is just a arrangement of what we've got. Anyway, so we went to Mill Creek Camp Reserve, set up, mission to get there, flat tires, so yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the ass. Anyway, get there, beautiful dinner. Mozzies were unbelievable, so bad that we actually had to come home. We couldn't stay there. So whilst we were planning to get all these arty-farty photos today with the merch to try and upsell everything, well, that's what you get at the moment. And today's video is now going to be all about how to change a tube in a 46-inch tire. So yeah, I don't even know how it went flat yesterday. We're just driving along and then all of a sudden it was flat. So it'll be interesting to see what's happened when we pulled the tube out. So today's video is a merch drop and technical video on how to change a tire on a 46-inch Advance. Anyway, stay tuned. So the first thing I do, there's going to be different ways of doing it and everyone will have their own opinion, but first thing I do is remove the split pin. It's going to be very hard doing these things with one hand, trying to hold the camera, but anyway, is remove that split pin that holds the valve. So as you can see, this valve has started to spin in the wheel because we drove on it flat. Okay. All right. So there's the tube, people. I'm guessing she's got a bit hot for some reason. It was a stinking hot day yesterday, but anyway, here's what it is. So I'll check the inside of the tyre. get all the rubber out. You can see the tube in there. Make sure nothing has come through. I haven't seen anything that has come through to puncture it. So for whatever reason it's got hot and just melted the tube. It's not the first time. I'm sure it's not going to be the last. Anyway, let's clean her up and get the new one in. Alright, now one of your best friends when it comes to changing the tube is talcum powder. Do not be shy with it. It'll stop any chafing. I always put a bit of air in the tyre. I may put a bit too much in here actually, but that is what I do. A bit too much, but we'll see how we go. Try and get into there. That's better. Maybe. There we go. Now we're more powder. Don't be shy with the powder. Alright. Put the wear in. You should change these quite regularly, but we ain't. These probably need a new set, but they started to go a bit too hard. My hands aren't working today. Must be an old age thing. Alright. Excuse the mess. So that's what we want it to look like. So the wearing, the valve coming back out through the wearing. Beautiful. Now the next thing is I'll put the rim there, and then I'll roll the tyre over, so hence the valve is pointing downwards. When it's in the rim it'll be pointing upwards. So a bit more powder to smooth everything out, and then we'll get on to the next bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. You fucker. So with a bit of wrestling, that's the tyre back on. It's normally a lot easier than that, so bugger knows what the hell's going on. Anyway, it is what it is. Alright, so now the locking ring. I didn't show in great depth how to get that off, because it's the reverse of what I'm about to do. So hopefully I can explain that a little bit better. I was a bit lazy with that. So I'm broken. So what I do is, this is the locking ring, that's the retaining ring, that's the locking ring. So you get a block of wood just on the retaining ring, hook your pry bar into one of the holes on the wheel, and then you can, as you can see, sort of lift the tyre up through it. And then not very organised, I should have had another pry bar ready. And then probably going to struggle with this because I've struggled with everything else today. I don't know why. Normally it's pretty straightforward, but I think camera shy. Alright, there we go people. So you just work your way around, tap the ring in, make sure that ring is seated in here before, oops, sorry, make sure the ring is seated in here before you try and blow it up. And then when you blow it up, just blow it up gently, well, as gently as you can. Watch that all seats it, because they have a renown, if they're not seating properly, they'll spit the ring out and you take your head off. So just be gentle when airing it up. Just pay particular care that it, I mean the good thing with the Mog is that they don't throw a shit ton of air in a hurry, so you should be okay. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that, it happened so slowly, but you can see the locating ring come up and lock onto the lock ring. Last bit to do, and you can see that the circlip back to hold the valve in place, because if you don't do that the valve will catch and tear out. Somewhat like that, not very pretty, but somewhat like that. Probably should have put a new pin in there, by the way. I get asked a lot too about the 395 in the factory position. Excuse me. So yeah, so it uses that hole and this hole. It doesn't use the hole that's up there. So the wheel is, I don't know if you can see, but that's the radius of where a wheel used to sit. So it sort of sits down probably, I don't know, probably the width of this flange, to be honest. So it uses those two bowl holes and holds the wheel in the factory spot. It does stick out this way a little bit, but protects my kitchen, so I'm happy.